So, you've just built an absolutely killer AI application using a framework like LangChain. It's smart, it's powerful, but now you've got to build a good-looking, professional chat interface to go with it. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're diving into Chainlit, a framework that was literally built to solve this exact problem, letting you spin up polished chat UIs for your AI in just minutes.
All right, so let's jump right in. To really get why Chainlit is such a game changer, we first have to understand the problem it's solving. And trust me, it's a pain point that pretty much every single AI developer has felt at some point.
Okay, so just picture it. You've spent weeks, maybe even months, getting your back-end AI just right. It's brilliant, it's responsive, maybe it's even using some advanced stuff like retrieval augmented generation, where it pulls in info from documents to give smarter answers. The logic is rock solid. But what now? You have to let actual people talk to it.
And this, right here, is where the struggle really begins. You find out super quickly that building a great user experience, especially a chat interface that feels as smooth and intuitive as something like ChatGPT, is a completely different ballgame. It is not an easy task. And the challenge is deep. We're not just talking about dropping a text box onto a web page. When you're using general-purpose tools, you are literally building all of this from the ground up. You have to implement all the UI patterns yourself, manage the entire back and forth of the conversation state, figure out how to handle those streaming text responses that everyone expects now, build in file uploads. Oh, and you've got to handle user authentication too. I mean, each one of these bullet points is a whole project on its own. So with that big, messy challenge laid out, let's introduce the hero of the story. This is where a specialized tool can just swoop in and completely change the equation for anyone working on conversational AI. And that tool is Chainlit. To put it simply, it's a Python framework built for one thing and one thing only, creating those awesome ChatGPT-style user interfaces. It's not trying to be everything for everyone. Its power comes from its absolute laser focus on conversational AI, and it's especially great for apps built with LangChain. This slide really says it all, doesn't it? General tools are kind of like a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, they can do a lot of things, but they're not amazing at any one of them. Chainlit is a specialist. Its entire DNA is designed around one concept: conversation. It does one thing, and it does it better than pretty much anything else out there. Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? What's the secret sauce? What's the magic under the hood that makes it so much more efficient than just trying to wrangle a general-purpose tool? Let's take a look. This comparison table, this is where it all clicks. Look at the left side, that's the old way, the struggle, right? You're wrestling with a general tool trying to piece all this stuff together. And then look at the right, that's the Chainlit approach. All those painful things are just there. They're built in. Instead of implementing chat patterns, you get a chat-first design out of the box. Instead of managing state manually, you get built-in history. It just completely flips the script. I absolutely love this analogy because it's just so perfect. With hammers and saws, sure, you can build a house, but you have to measure every board, cut every piece, and nail it all together yourself. Chainlit is like being handed a prefabricated room. The walls, the windows, the door, it's all there, and it's all designed perfectly for conversation. All you have to do is bring your AI logic and furnish the place. And here it is. This is the no-way moment. Just look at this. The task is to build a UI for a chatbot. And the code to do it in Chainlit is, well, it's tiny. That little @clue.on message thing, that's basically a decorator, a little tag that tells Chainlit, hey, whenever a user sends a message, just run this function. And inside, you just pass that message to the LangChain agent you already built. That's it. And for that, you get a full, professional, working chat interface, instantly. That is the power of specialization. Now, as powerful as Chainlit is, let's be real. No tool is the perfect choice for every single project. And knowing when to use it, and maybe more importantly, when to reach for something else, is absolutely key. So let's break down exactly where it shines. This table gives us a fantastic lay of the land. See that first row, chat focus? That says it all. Chainlit is the only specialist in the group. Now look at setup speed. Yeah, Gradio is probably the absolute fastest way to get a super simple demo online, but Chainlit is right behind it. But here's the trade-off: customization. If you need a complex dashboard with tons of charts and sliders, something like Streamlit is going to give you more flexibility. And if you need total pixel-perfect control over everything, well, nothing's going to beat building a custom front end from scratch, but that's going to take you way, way longer. So let's make it super simple. When should you use Chainlit? You should absolutely reach for it when conversation is the main point of your app. If you're using LangChain, it's a no-brainer. If you need something that looks professional right out of the gate without a lot of fuss, and if you're building AI assistants or agent interfaces, yeah, Chainlit is almost certainly your best bet. And on the flip side, it's just as important to know when not to use it. If chat isn't the main event, avoid it. Don't try to build complex data dashboards. That's what Streamlit is for. If you just need a quick and dirty demo up in 30 seconds, Gradio is probably easier. And, really important, if you're a front-end wizard who needs total control over every single pixel, you're probably going to feel a bit constrained. It's all about picking the right tool for the job. So let's bring this all home. Understanding a tool like Chainlit isn't just about learning another library to add to your resume. It's about adding a legitimate superpower to your development toolkit, one that lets you move way faster and build much better products. All right, so if you only remember 3 things from all this, make it these. Number 1, Chainlit is a specialized Python framework for chat. That's its whole world. 2, because of that specialization, its chat-first design is so much faster than using general tools. And 3, it's got native LangChain integration, which is a killer feature that lets you automatically see how your AI is thinking. And that really brings us to the most important point of all. In this new world of conversational AI, being specialized isn't a limitation. It's not a weakness. It's a superpower. That intense focus is what lets Chainlit give you so much incredible value right out of the box, and it lets you build amazing chat applications way faster. And so that leaves us with a final big question to think about. We're seeing AI become more and more conversational every single day. So does that mean the future of our development tools isn't in these big, general-purpose frameworks that try to do everything, but instead in specialized, focused tools like Chainlit that do one thing and do it perfectly? It's definitely something to chew on.